Hey everybody, Jason here, and today we're going to be covering why it's not your fault that you aren't losing weight. I discussed in the previous video the whole 2,500 kilocalorie a day issue, where the government's telling you to basically eat more than what you're supposed to be eating. So what we covered in the previous video is that women, if you're trying to lose weight, should be eating about 1,500 kilocalories a day, and men should be eating 2,000 as opposed to the 2,000 and 2,500 suggested by the government. Another issue is processed wheat. Okay, so breads, pastas. The human body was not designed to be eating that. So you know, if you've got a bloated belly, if you constantly feel lethargic, chances are it's either going to be processed wheat causing that or dairy. Right, so if you just try and stay away from breads, stay away from pastas, you're really going to feel a lot better. You'll probably find in the first day or two that you're going to have withdrawal symptoms, and your body's really going to crave that crappy food because it's so used to eating it the whole time. But if you can make it through those first 2-3 days, you'll be absolutely fine. You won't have any more cravings, or that bloatedness, lethargicness it'll just go, I promise you. Right, I said dairy. Dairy is another big issue. Some people don't even realize they're intolerant to it, and again, that's going to cause some bloating, some bowel issues. So also try and cut down. If you can't let go of dairy, at least just try and cut down and see what influence that has. Another thing people are talking about nowadays is this whole organic thing. I can tell you, organic is not a new thing. It's not one of the world's wonders. If you think about it, about 50 years ago, the obesity figure was in the low 1%, 1 to 2%. So of the world's population, 1 to 2% were obese, as opposed to 60% now. So what has changed between 50 years ago and now in today's diet? And I can tell you that nothing has changed. We're still eating exactly the same. The only thing that differs is the portions, right? Portions have gotten just not a little bit bigger, they've gotten a lot bigger, and also the way foods are made. So yes, you are thinking you're still eating fresh fruit, fresh meat, but it's made in a totally different way. 50 years ago, everything was organic. Okay? Free-range cows, chickens, foods were made fine. Vegetables, okay, but nowadays, obviously, with all this genetically modified stuff, all your meats, all your fruits, all your vegetables are just being pumped full of hormones, chemicals, and just absolute crap. Okay, so that's the main difference between food 50 years ago and today, just basically the way they were made, and that's where people need to be re-educated. Like I said, you think you're eating fine and all healthy, eating all these meats, okay, healthy meats, lean chicken and that, and eating fresh vegetables, but you've got to find out where those vegetables are coming from and where those meats are coming from. Okay, you don't want them pumped full of growth hormones and chemicals. Right, so that's my little tip to you. Till next time, bye.